Have you ever wondered what true strength really means? Is it just about physical power, or is there something more? Today, we're going to explore a fascinating tale that might just change your perspective on strength forever. Once upon a time, in a lush green jungle, there lived a lion named Leo, the king of all animals. Leo was strong, majestic, and feared by many. His powerful roar echoed through the forest, making even the bravest creatures tremble. But deep inside, behind his fierce exterior, Leo often found himself pondering a question that nagged at his mind. Is true strength only about muscles and a loud roar? This thought would keep him awake at night, staring at the starry sky above his den. He had always believed that his physical prowess was what made him the ruler of the jungle. But something inside him whispered that there might be more to strength than meets the eye. One sunny day, while Leo was taking his usual stroll through the forest, something caught his attention. It was a tiny mouse, no bigger than his paw, frantically trying to help its friend, who was trapped under a fallen branch. The sight was both amusing and intriguing to the mighty lion. Leo watched in fascination as the little mouse pushed and pulled with all its might, determined to free its companion. Despite its size, the mouse didn't give up. It squeaked and called for other mice to help, forming a tiny army of rescuers. Their dedication was admirable, even to the king of the jungle. Curious and somewhat moved by the scene, Leo decided to intervene. He walked over to the commotion, his presence causing a momentary pause in the mice's efforts. With just one swipe of his powerful paw, he effortlessly lifted the branch that had been giving the mice so much trouble. As the trapped mouse scurried to safety, the little mouse that had been leading the rescue effort looked up at the mighty lion. Its tiny eyes were filled with gratitude, but also with a surprising amount of courage. In a small but clear voice, the mouse spoke, "Thank you, Your Majesty. But even if you hadn't come, we would not have given up. I believe that true strength is never giving up, no matter how small you are." Leo was stunned. Never before had such a small creature spoken to him with such wisdom and bravery. He had expected fear or perhaps excessive gratitude, but instead he found himself face to face with a different kind of strength, one that came from within. For a moment, Leo didn't know how to respond. He could have easily dismissed the mouse's words or even been angered by its boldness. But something about the sincerity and conviction in the tiny creature's voice struck a chord within him. Instead of feeling insulted or threatened, Leo felt ... respect. This unexpected encounter set Leo's mind whirling. He began to see the jungle and its inhabitants in a new light. The ants working tirelessly to build their colonies, the birds singing joyfully despite the dangers they faced. The old turtle who never ceased in its slow but steady journey, all of them possessed a strength that Leo had never fully appreciated before. From that day on, Leo's approach to ruling the jungle changed dramatically. He no longer relied solely on his roar or his physical power to lead. Instead, he began to listen more, to observe the quiet strength in the creatures around him. He started using his power to help others, not just to assert his dominance. Leo learned to rule with kindness and fairness. He mediated disputes with patience, protected the weak with compassion, and encouraged cooperation among all the animals. The jungle began to change too. The atmosphere of fear that had once permeated the forest slowly gave way to one of respect and love. The animals no longer cowered in Leo's presence. Instead, they sought his wisdom and guidance. They came to him not out of fear of punishment, but out of genuine admiration for his leadership. Leo had become more than just a king. He had become a true leader, respected and loved by all. As the seasons passed, the story of Leo and the brave little mouse spread throughout the jungle and beyond. It became a tale told by parents to their children, a lesson in the true nature of strength and leadership. And so, in the heart of the lush green jungle, under the rule of the wise King Leo, a new understanding of strength flourished. It wasn't about who had the loudest roar or the sharpest claws, but about perseverance, kindness, and the courage to stand up for what's right, no matter how small you might be. The jungle thrived as never before, a testament to the power of true strength, the strength that comes from within, that lifts others up, and that never, ever gives up.